Hey guys, welcome back here to the Fishing Teacher, and appreciate you guys checking out the video today and hanging with me a little bit. And as you can see, we're in a different environment than the tackle room. We're actually down on the beach. We took a few days to come down here before school starts next week to hang out with the family a little bit. So I'll be doing some on the beach videos the next few days. So definitely wanted to take a chance to keep the videos coming to you guys, even though we're down here taking a little break here. Guys, today I want to talk about something that we're getting into what I consider the toughest time of year to fish. The end of August, early part of September is generally, for me anyway, the hardest time of year to catch good fish. And I want to talk to you guys about two of my favorite ways to catch them this time of year. And it will be until, really probably the water starts cooling down, like towards the end of September. I'm going to dig into that, give you guys some tips and advice on what I look for in today's video here. Also, guys, a couple of quick things before we get started. A quick reminder, guys, SolarBat has got their Founders Day sale going on all through the month of August. You got like another 5 or 6 days left. You can get my Signature Series. These are my RB2 series. You can get them right now at 30% off. And if you buy a pair of my glasses at 30% off, you get another pair of sunglasses worth $100 free. Great deal from SolarBat. I'll have the SolarBat link in the description if you guys would like to take advantage of that. And as always, guys, thank you very much for subscribing here to the Fishing Teacher and using all those links. I really appreciate that. Okay, let's talk a little bit about one of my favorite ways to catch them that a lot of people don't ever use or never have tried before. Now, I'm here on the beach, so I can't show you exactly what it is, but I'm going to talk about it. This is one technique that works incredibly well when it's tough and when the water's warm in the summertime. Get you there's two ones. Either get you a Zoom horny toad or a Zoom frog. You know, both of them are the flapping leg topwater frogs. Now, a lot of people think that these things are for fishing around vegetation, like over the top of grass or top of lily pads or something like that. Guys, a Zoom horny toad especially is an excellent bait to fish just in open water situations as a topwater during the late summertime. It's a very, very subtle topwater. It doesn't make a lot of noise, and a lot of those fish that are shallow in the summertime, we talk about it all the time. They're up there feeding on perch and bluegills and, whatever they can catch, minnows up on the bank. They want to bite something up there, but they're shy. So it's like these fish are finicky. It's late in the year. They've seen a lot of fishing pressure. They are automatically a little nervous in shallow water. But if you take that dang horny toad, and there's 3 colors I use. It's either a baby bass, if the water's real clear, or a black one and a white one. And I'll put that horny toad link in my tackle warehouse in this description if you guys would like to try one. But take that thing and then put it on a straight shank 4/0 Gamakatsu worm hook. And what you want to do is you want to thread that worm hook through the frog to where it comes out and the hook is exposed to it. You don't want to rig it like on an EWG or an offset hook. You can, but you're going to lose a lot of fish. Just take that straight shank hook and thread it on there and just, run that hook out where it's open, hanging out open. Where it's going to look like a chatterbait or a spinnerbait, the way the hook comes out there. Put it on like, 15, 17 pound test fluorocarbon with a 7-foot medium action bait cast rod and just start burning shallow water areas. What I usually do is I'll get back just in a flatter cove or something like that, and I just start going down the bank about halfway down in the cove. If there's a boat dock, I'll skip it under a boat dock. I'll throw it next to any lay down trees in the water, especially if you have shade. If you got say some shade of an overhanging tree, or say the angle of the sun is at a point where it's throwing some shade off the bank, that's an excellent way to catch them there. And the thing about it is you don't have to have clouds like you do with a lot of topwaters. Those fish are up there, like I said, they're hunting, they're chasing shallow prey, and that's a great way to catch them, this time of year. I've had some really, really good days with it. One of the most consistent ways that I've caught them on that thing, and especially with the baby bass colored horny toad, is I'll get in the back of a cove, back where it's 2 or 3 feet deep. Those are areas that bluegills like to spawn, and I'll take that horny toad and I'll fan cast it everywhere in the back of that cove, like in 1 to 3 foot of water. And a lot of times, if you can sneak in there real slow, you can see, especially if the water visibility is over 2 or 3 feet, you can see bass swimming back in there. They're just cruising back in there, and they're looking for something to eat. And if you run enough of the back end of those coves with that horny toad, a lot of times you can catch some good fish doing that. It's a technique a lot of people don't really use that much. And actually it works on a little bit clear water. So I haven't done that good on that technique if the water's really dirty, but ideally I want to have about, say, 2 to 4 foot of clarity is perfect for it under that scenario. And I've caught them all over the place doing it. It's sort of like an off the wall deal, but it really works good from about, mid-September, mid-August to say mid-September is where that technique is really, really good. So anyway, guys, hope it helps you catch a few. Hope you guys are doing well. Talk later.